Hello everyone, welcome to our Web Trainings Academy channel. This is our weekly update and I'm covering today the 2 weeks update of the previous 2 weeks. So let's begin our today's session and understand what are the significant changes happened in the last few weeks in digital marketing. So number one change, the first change is, if you can read on the screen, Google is updating their mobile search for US right now with a continuous scrolling results. This can be a very big impact on paid advertising. If you are already using Google Images, you may have noticed in the older version of Google Images, we used to have 1, 2, 3 pages at the bottom, both in mobile and desktop. But now in Google desktop as well as mobile, you can continuously swipe the images and you keep getting more and more images and you stay there and you click on images which you want, right? Now think about it this way, that in mobile right now, we have to click load more option, then it will give more information on mobile. But what is the new update Google is working? Google have implemented on updating on Google mobile search in US market as of now is, if you are from using a mobile device and you have searched around Google, you can just keep scrolling and the results will keep auto loading. This feature is basically technically called as an infinite scroll option, especially for social media websites, even like Facebook, Reddit, and all of these social media websites also uses this technique of infinite scroll option. Now I would say, according to my opinion, this can be a very big impact. You see why? Because when users are scrolling, now generally to go to the second page they have to click load more. But if they are having a continuous scroll, now there is a possibility, even if your ad is showing below the fold, which is basically below the search results, also if your ad is shown, or even in second page, but technically there will be no second page, so there will be a great chance that Google will get more clicks, that is for sure. But for us, the great advantage for advertisers is, if your bid is low and your ad rank is lower and your positions are at bottom, you can probably get more visibility with the help of this infinite scroll. So I would say overall we have to wait and watch in India when it is updated, and what will be the impact in CTRs of your lower positioned ads. So we have to wait and watch. So this is one of the update of this particular week. Number 2, the second update is, now you are aware of Google every year updates some core updates. Now what is a core update? Basically some systemic change in the Google algorithm, systemic change in the way Google measure good and bad websites, and they measure and value a specific website. That can be sometime based on a program, that can be sometime based on artificial intelligence. So now if this core updates can affect your website, you can sometime fall down, your website ranking may fall down. Now here is what Google is right now suggesting is, if your website has been seen a decline after a core update, so one thing you can do is improve your content to recover from core updates. Basically core update is not a penalty update, so there is no dramatic decrease. You may see a slight decline in your traffic, so that decline you can able to recover by using improving your content and adding more and more quality content. And because today Google has become, or any search engine optimization process has become more about content quality, more about the volume of content you provide, more about the quality of information you provide, and how you help your target audience. So that's why we have to take this as a very important update from Google, where core updates you can improve our website by adding more improved content on our pages. This is the second update of this week. Number 3, Google changes review structure data requirement. Now this is not a big update, but I will explain you what it is. You see, review structured reviews is basically in our search results we get that star ratings with number of people who are rating it. Now in this, certain reviews are there which are like single review, where we have a name of the person who have written a review. Single review will have that type of option. In that, Google have updated one major change, that the author name cannot exceed 100 characters. That is actually going to be a limit for any review, a name of the reviewer which have been added into the structure reviews, the schema option. This is an update, not a big impact, but still it can be probably hit some kind of bigger website where the names can be big, larger than 100 characters. This is also one update. Next we have, and this is very important, Google have made 5 changes to their search quality guidelines. There is a PDF file Google provide. Now before I explain about this update, I want to tell you what is this update and why it is very important for you to understand. Now I will share this PDF with you, alright? So you can actually go and check this link which I am giving at the bottom of this page. If you see here, this is a link which I have already given in our on the screen. This is the second PDF link is there. I will recommend you open that PDF, all right? And it is a 170 plus pages document. Now what is the significance of this document? This document actually has how Google, Google has some external evaluators who actually review individual manually. They review websites and range and judge the website based on their characteristics. So Google have made 5 important changes in it regarding how these evaluators are going to review, how this data is going to be reviewed. And also I have given a link to the particular article where it has explained in more detail about what are those changes. But I would say first read that PDF and understand that it's very lengthy, so it takes some time and effort for you to understand everything, because it's very crucial to understand how Google expects the reviewers to see the information. So in that, one example of review is one of the example of the update is how Google quality raters will review whether a website is trustworthy or not. That is one of the ways finding their reviews on various sources, and also what is the feedback of the users. Is it positive, is it negative, and also how many people are giving the feedback, and what is the diversity of that feedback. Based on that, one of the factor your quality rater can say, yeah, this is a trustworthy website, and many more additions has been added. So please check this link to get more update on this particular information. So this is very important. Please first read the PDF. After that, go through that 5 changes from the link given. So you can, they are very minor changes, but wording change has happened in the document which can impact the way quality raters will review the the pages. So this is very important update. Next we have YouTube SEO, which is basically chapters. For example, in YouTube, you see if we have different videos, we will put chapters in that videos. This is chapter 1 in so and so place, chapter 2 at so and so timestamp. We have chapters. Now Google also previously have explained in our other videos. You have seen Google have introduced auto chapters based on the content of your page, content of your video. Google can display some chapters automatically. So this auto chapter data will be used for SEO metadata. SEO metadata means meta description, meta titles and other information which will be displayed right away with Google search engine. So whatever the auto chapter data is provided, it can be a new source of your metadata for search. That metadata is meta description and meta keywords and other relevant information which will be helpful for SEO point of view of your YouTube videos. That is the update on 21st August. Then this is an important update. Previously we had one update regarding I think Ninja WP Forms, I guess. One form plugin got hit with an exploit. There was the bug, and many websites got hit with a lot of lot of problems. So same way, this week we had a problem. WordPress Cache plugin, which is basically WordPress faster WP fastest cache is the plugin name, which has more than 1 million installs. So this particular they had an exploit in the plugin which affects more than 1 million websites. So I would suggest you, if you are using this WP fastest cache plugin, make sure that you update it as soon as possible or upgrade it to another version which is more secure and more optimized than this particular plugin. So be careful. If you are also check your website if there is any kind of unwanted malware is there, or some pop-ups are coming in your website, or is there any rubbish content indexed from your website. Please check that out to make sure that you are not hit with this particular problem at all if you are using WP fastest cache plugin. Then we have, this is also very important update, Facebook updates regarding this conversion pixel data. Now I will try to first explain you this concept. You see, in Facebook, before this iOS 14 update, we used to use pixel data. What is pixel data? Facebook provides some pixel, we will add it in our website. So what happens when we add it in our website? Anyone open that page or in an app, whenever the person open that app, Facebook will put a cookie in the browser and it will start tracking it, right? But after this iOS 14 update, which made difficult for advertisers to do the tracking by adding some terms and conditions on their iOS devices, that to give privacy to user, they have given an option. The user can select whether they want to track or don't want to get tracked by advertisers. So most advertisers selected we don't want to get tracked. Now what happened with this is lot of data is now irrelevant and unbelievably bad, because in fact your targeting has been very bad now on Facebook. A lot of advertisers are complaining on Reddit, on Quora, on Facebook groups regarding how expensive Facebook has become and how high their CTRs are, and without any proper leads. Earlier they used to get a huge number of leads, but there are now declining leads and sales. So this is one major impact is because of their this tracking restriction. So Facebook, to solve that issue, what Facebook have already given is conversion pixel, which is conversion pixel API, which is basically a server side process of the same tracking. It's not on the browser. Either the user has a user has a cookie blocker or user has an ad blocker, doesn't matter. This cookie pixel, your website will run it, and the data will be right away sent from your server, not from a user point of view. From your server, the data of the user will be sent right away to the Facebook server conversion data, and it will match, and it will implement different aspects with that option. So regarding that, Facebook have given few important updates. I would recommend you please check the article given in the link to make sure that you understand what are these updates and how it will impact your Facebook pixel data as well. So these are some of the major updates of this particular week. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and if you are new to our channel, you can click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive the more updates.